Sherls here. Thank you for stopping by on my channel. Welcome or welcome back. If you are new, please subscribe and help my channel grow. Sorry, I changed my mind. In my previous latest journals video, I said I will do the writing pages of the other book after I finish the other layout. Then I feel it doesn't make sense. Why not doing it now when I already have the decision and before I mess up? So that's what I will be doing now. I already cut the printed digital I want to use into the size that fits this book page. Some I left it as a one big sheet and some I cut it into half. I want to put a mirror writing page on the center of this book, but this book doesn't have a constant number of paper per signature. The first half of this book mostly has 5 sheets of paper per signature, and the second half has mostly 4 sheets of paper per signature. And this is where those two types of signature meet. And this is also where I want to put my mirror writing page. The mirror writing page that I want to make is something like this. And it flips open and then you have 4 leaves of pages to write on and another 1 and 2 leaves of pages. This is the other book project that I'm working off camera. I mostly work on this while I'm helping my daughter doing her homework or while I'm watching the kids. This is my design team project for Raj and Bella Crafts, and I use mostly her blue backgrounds. The shabby blue background, the grunge essential, the teal one, and the shabby blue Valentine, as well as the truly blue kit background. I will put the link to all the digitals of this design team project on the description as well. But for now, we are going to work on the Vibrant Roaring 20s. I already printed the papers that I want to use for this page and I fold them into half. So I printed twice of this page and I'm also going to use the journal pages. The layout that I am thinking is these journal pages with the gentleman will be on one side and the ladies on the other side, and this lady will be here and this gentleman will be here. So this is what you will see, and when you open this side you will see this lady's journal page and this one open to the gentleman's journal page. So first step first, I'll put this book aside and I'm going to adhere only this half side of this paper and this half side. Then you will have 2 pages looking like this. Half open on this side and this half side is completely adhere and the other page is completely adhere and this side is half open. One important tip for you, when you are adhering these 2 sheets, after you put adhesive on one side of the paper, fold the page and then put the other folded page such that the fold line meet. This way, you will have a properly adhered page and there is no bulkiness. Now, the last step for this page is to adhere it to the book page. So, I already decided this will be adhered like this and this one will be adhered sandwiching this page like this. I already adhered one side, and then I thought you might want to see how I adhere this page because it is a little bit tricky. You will see soon why. Here, I will take this open page and I will put this like this. And I'm going to make sure that the edge of this page meet around the center of this fold line. This thread need to face up. So far, this is the easiest way that I want to adhere this page. If you have a better way or an easier one, do please share it with me so I can learn your tips and tricks. And then I'm going to apply my liquid adhesive to properly adhere this edge here. I'm going to put a very generous amount of liquid adhesive here because I really want it to be properly adhered. With the thread here, I found that it's not easy for the paper to properly adhere to the book page. But hopefully, with a lot of liquid adhesive, it will adhere properly. Worst case, if I don't like it, I can reinforce or hide it with a lace. I think that's good. And now we can finish this side here. This mirror writing page is done. It's open. You have 4 leaves of pages to write on, and then you have this beautiful lady and this one as well. As my general rule, whenever I add 1 sheet of paper, I will tear 1 sheet of paper of the book. And for this mirror page, I added 4 sheets of paper on this side and 4 sheets of paper on this side. That means I need to tear 4 sheets of paper of this signature, but because I have this sewing thread here, it will add thickness to the book. So I will tear more pages. I think 3 sheets here is good, and then another 3 sheets. Because remember, these pages are paired, and this is the center of the signature. I have not decided what I'm going to put here. I will just leave this like this, and maybe I can take the paper clip because this is already good indication to me that I want to work on this. And for the other side, let's see, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want to tear 6 sheets of pages. So let's also tear the center of the signature, so it'll be completely this whole signature here. Done. And now let's see. Yeah, that's good enough. It doesn't seem very bulky. And next, let's see. Actually, these pages look just perfect, and I need to make more space for the pocket pages, meaning this page, this pocket page, and where is my other pocket page? This one. Let's just do it now before we work on the other writing pages that I have in mind. And for this one here, I already tore this one, so let's tore the pages after it. Why? I want to make sure that my book page is open, like not perfectly flat like this, but more like, let's see, so this is the span is more like this, because if I don't, this book will have a gator mouth when I put the ephemera. So this 3 pages I think will be good. And I don't want to tear more than 3 or 4 because I think it will show the spine of the book and it will look ugly. So like this. I have not cleaned up this. I will clean it up later. And my other page that I want to tear more is, let's see, so this one is kind of like, I want to keep it like this. I remember that. Let's tear these two and these two to make room for this pocket page. Or maybe I will tear this wool signature here. Let's not do that first, but I can tear this one here. No, because I remember I want to leave this open as a writing page. So let's tear this one. And let's see, is this book like so kind of flat? So I will need to tear more pages. This is already the center of the signature. This is already here. This one I open. And this side is already here. Let's just leave this for now. I will clean up this fuzzy center in a bit and then I will assess how it looks. If it is already look ugly like now, it means that I cannot tear more, but if it is not, and I can tear a little bit more pages. So anyways, let's work on the other writing pages that I already decided. It is these pages with this thick paper, and the way that I want to make it is such that, let's see, these are the digitals that I want to use. I printed this digital in a mirror image, so this lady is facing this way, and this gentleman also facing the opposite way, and I want it to be like this. So this will be for the writing page on the first half of the signature, and this will be this page here. And these are the pages that I want to use. This for the front, and this is for the second half. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this. First, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 thick pages here, and this is the center of these thick pages signatures. So this one has 4 sheets or 2 sheets of paper for this signature, and this will be my center page here. So I'm going to fold it like this first, and I will adhere it on the center page like this, and this half here I will adhere it. Let's see, I will adhere this here and this one on this side. This already close to this belly band, and this one, I was originally thinking of adhering this on this side like this, and this one like this. So if I adhere this here, I will need something else here. I think that will work. So I will adhere this first, and I will like, oh no, sorry, I will adhere this one like this, and for this side here I will also do the same. This will be in between these two pages. So it will be like this, and this will be here, and this one is going to be here, and then this page will be, let's see, I think I want the gentleman to look this side, and on this side he is going to look the other side like this. I don't have a special tricks in adhering this style of pages. What I usually do is just applying adhesive, the glue stick adhesive on one side of the page and liquid adhesive on the spine. Then I make sure that the fold line of this paper meets the spine and use my bone folder to push it in. Like that. And this, if done properly, this edge here should meet the book page edge. I generally cut my paper slightly narrower than the book page, so when I'm making this type of layout, sometimes the book page show an edge, and that's totally fine for me. If it bothers me, I will cut it, or sometimes I will just cover it up with lace. And that's done. Now I can work on the other side. Glue stick for the big surface, and then liquid adhesive on the edges. And I will be using the same method for the rest of the pages. Sometimes the book page doesn't open all the way to the spine. Like this side here, the glue seeps further in than this side. So I will just tear this slowly until the spine of the book, and then I can adhere the page as usual. When adhering a printed digital in this style, sometimes the printed digital will meet the edge of the book page properly like this. Sometimes it will leave a white space of the book page, or sometimes the printed digital is the one that's poking out of the book page. Why? It's because the center of the signature doesn't always meet the spine of the book, and sometimes you might have cut your paper. So for this case here, because both sides of this page showing the white edge, I'm going to trim this off. For this page, this side of printed digital looks perfect, but on the other side it's poking out and the book page also showing off. So I'm going to adhere a piece of lace on this edge to cover it up. So this one I'm going to trim it off. I think this is the side that's showing more than the other side. Yes, I'm right, because this side you can see that I'm trimming off a little bit of the printed digital. It's just a slipper, so I don't think you will notice it, but you will know it if you watch my tutorial. This tutorial specifically, like that, and this side I will be covering it up with this lace trim. Perfect. It's hiding the book page really nicely. You can still see a little bit of the printed paper, and I don't care about it. It doesn't really showing off too much. And this side is not properly flush, because you can see a little bit of the book page here, but not on this side. So I'm still going to cover it up with the other side of this lace, something like this. And then I'm going to finish the other side of the writing page that I showed you, and then we are going to tear some pages to make room of the new edition of the pages. The writing pages on the second half of the book is also done. I also adhere lace where it is needed, and now it's time to tear some pages. Again, my general rule, when I add one sheet of paper, I will tear one sheet of the book page. And for this one, I add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa, that's a lot. And this one already meet this layout, so I cannot tear anything here. But for this side, let's see. This already has some tear mark here. So I think I will keep this page and I will tear this signature here. Because let's see. Actually, I might tear this page. So this is the center of the signature. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I will do something like this. So I know I mark this as a do not tear mark. The reason is when I tear it, sometimes this center page looks really ugly, but we will see. I will tear these 3 sheets of book page first. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's hard to tear like that. Let's tear from this side. And 1, 2, 3. And now this one here, this one here is a pair with this one. So I will move the mark to tell me that that's the last page of that signature. And this side, the glue is seeping in more than usual. I hope I can tear it nicely. Not bad. It still has this fuzz here, which I'm going to clean up. So for this writing page, I think I already tear enough book page to make room. Yeah, not bad. And the last one here. So this one made this page layout, so I cannot tear this because it was attached to the other side. Again, I'm going to tear this one. I need to tear 8 sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. So this is the center of the page. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So this is a pair with this one. How do I know? Because I had this mark here telling me that this is do not tear page, and this is the center of the signature. It's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's like, I know this is one this is one signature. So I'm going to tear this whole signature here. See, like these 2 sheets of paper are connected. That, and then this like this. Yeah, I should not name this red paper clip as a do not tear page, but more like this is the end or the first page of the signature. So I can still tear it. But if I tear it on the other side, I have to tear the other one because it's a pair in this particular book, because it is a signature by signature. Okay, like that. Yeah, this is why I don't really like to tear this one, because you see, when I'm tearing the other side of the signature, I'm also tearing this page, and I really don't like that. Let's see if I can also tear the other side, which I don't think I can, because because it's already like this page. Oh, it's okay. I will enforce this letter with paste. Yep, I think this is good enough. I still have some space here to grow. So when I put more ephemera, this book won't be a big alligator mouth. And before we end this tutorial, I want to show you how I usually clean up the fuss after tearing a book page. Let me find a page to show you an example of. This one is pretty much done. Yeah, let's use this one here. I usually clean this using my craft pen. So it is a retractable craft pen and it has a really sharp tip. This, you can use it just like your utility knife, like this. But my problem with this pen, it doesn't always clean cleanly as if you are cutting this using a craft knife. But this pen works super well for cleaning the fuss on a book page. So what I usually do is kind of trying to fold this fuss in like this and then push it toward the center of the page. And I do this very gently, making sure that I'm careful not tearing the two pages that's still attached to the book. Sometimes it will fall off and then I'm just going to start again. This is a very messy job, by the way. I usually do this in my dining room because my craft room is a carpeted room. It's not easy to clean this fuss, but my dining room is in a hardwood floor, so it is much easier to clean. And I can do this while watching the kids. It is a very consuming process. So if you have a better way to clean up this fuss, do please share it with me. When you are making an outer book, do you usually clean the fuss here like I did? Or you just leave it? Or maybe you cover it with lace or paper or whatever. Yeah, please let me know because I really want to learn from you. Do you know what this fuss is called? I call it fuss because it looks like a fussy book pages to me. But I really do not know what's the proper English term for this. And do you usually clean up this or you just leave it or cover it up? I usually clean this up because I don't like the way that it looks. It is a time-consuming process for sure. So if you have a better way, do please let me know. I would really love to learn from you and maybe help making this process faster for me. I think this is the best that I can do. It already look much better. I don't want to clean this up more, otherwise I might tear the spine of this book, this glue, or maybe they have an enforcement here and I don't want to tear that. So I will leave it like this. Later, if it still bother me, I will cover it up. How? Let me find a page to show you, like this one. I already cleaned this as much as I can, and this is just a pile of adhesive and some of the book pages that's really hard to clean. I don't like the look of this, so I'm going to cover it up. Usually I cover this with a strip of lace. It will cover it nicely and it also make my page looks much nicer. So for this particular page, thankfully I haven't adhered this all the way, so I can adhere this lace here. I'm just using my bone folder to make sure that the lace center adhere properly to the spine and thus covering the ugly look. This one somehow it got fold in all the way in. And this side needs to be underneath this pocket here. Should be like this. This already looks so much better. I will be using the same trick to cover up the ugly spine that I don't like to see throughout this book. For now, let's see. Yeah, this is good enough. I think, let's see, do I want to turn more pages? Actually, no, not now. Maybe I will turn more pages because I still have some pages here and here that I still need to work on. But for now, I'm happy enough with this. Before I conclude this video, I would like to show you the final result of the writing pages that I did on this video. So I have this writing page, this one, and this one. And this gentleman, I was considering of fussy cutting around him and make it into a tuck spot, but then I decided not to, so I can use these 4 pages as a writing spot nicely. And we also work on this mirror writing page, the way that I call it. And this is the other side, and then the other writing page is not this one. Where it is? Oh, this one. So I have this lady here, and then this nice writing space, and this one, another big open writing space here, and finally this lady here. So that's how I usually put my writing pages on the other book. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment on all the videos in this Ladies Journal series if you want to be entered into the Ladies Journals giveaway. You can find the link to the series playlist in the description box. There, you can also find the link to the freebies and the digitals I use in these Ladies Journals. Until next video, bye!